is a perfect showcase for your designs. Why?
Well, actually, she's a perfect showcase for my wild stuff. And I get a lot of stuff out of my system with her, and then I don't have to worry about doing it on anyone else. But she looks great. I mean, she'd look good in a simple little Chanel suit, as she does in what she had on today.
Yeah. Let's bring her out.
Yeah, let's.
Are we ready? Let's meet the woman who wears your clothes so well. She is exotic. She is unique.
I'm coming out.
She is talented. I was going to give you such a big build-up.
I know, but the guy said going out, so I was already out there, and so I thought, well, I'm here, so I better just be here.
Well, you're here, all right.
Thank you.
I'm assuming that this is a Bob Mackie creation. You didn't just make this up.
Oh, how can you say that? Yeah, it is. He just whipped this up for me the other day.
What's the theme of this?
Well, we weren't sure. Actually, we don't think of this as fashion, but it borders on the edge. This is
when
just
Cher
her.
wears it, and when you design it, this is fashion.
Yes, yes.
Tomorrow morning, all the high school kids are going to be wearing this.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
What style is this?
I don't know.
Well, we were
talking pirate. We were talking new romantic. Bob, our conversations on the telephone are always. They always start out by me saying, "Go as far as you can go. Go as far as you want to go." And he always says, "Yes, I already thought about that." And the last thing I always say is, "Just remember, you can't go too far." And that's the way it always ends and begins.
It's Victorian up here, right? This is poofy.
Yeah,
right?
poofy.
And it's poofy down here.
But it's real small here.
Yes. Well, do you want me to raise the boom so I don't cut myself? Thank you. You want to? I'll be a human dummy. And you can just point to things and we'll say what they are.
Well, what are they?
And then it's very... We don't really need to label everything.
I think everybody knows.
Well, right. But you have to have, I see what you're saying, you have to have that small waist.
Well, yeah, look at this. Isn't that terrific?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it all look
right.
Now, could you move in this? Could you sing in this? Could you? I mean, that's a consideration.
Do you guys want to sit down now?
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
I mean, can you breathe?
Oh, yeah. I'm breathing fine. I'm breathing as normally as you or Bob. I'm just happily.
But in your show, you sing and you dance and you jump around and you how can
I don't wear this in my show.
Well, that's my question.
No, these are her street clothes.
These are right. But all those girls that had on my clothes, all the girls that you saw.
I want to make sure we mention that. Every one of those.
They're all old Cher dresses.
Yes.
Well, some of them are really brief.
Yes.
I mean, some of them are naked. Do you feel funny when the first time I'm stammering when he said you're going to wear this? I mean, some of them we feel like we can see your.
But you didn't see anything. You just thought you did.
Does it feel funny to appear naked?
Well, I don't really feel that I've ever actually appeared naked.
Near naked.
Near naked. Actually, it doesn't. I always feel like the important parts are covered. You know, I mean, the essential things that have to be covered are covered. I remember one of the first times I was ever really scared to death was we were doing the Sonny and Cher show, and Sonny and I were going out on tour, and Bob made me the dress that was just a loincloth. It was a gypsy, I mean, it was the Indian one.
Naval.
Well, I mean, that had already been passed. We had naveled out already. We had just, we had maxed out on the navel. No, we were going out on the road, and Bob had made me this thing because I had a song called Half Breed, and Bob made me this most beautiful beaded loincloth to the floor, but there was nothing on the sides at all. It was like a little belt with these two long panels in front, but when I walked, and Sonny kept going, well, no, wait a minute. What is that? You know, and he liked it, but he thought it was a little bit brief, and that was kind of the beginning. And then, of course, you know.
She never got over it.
No, I enjoyed it.
Some of your outfits remind me of that story about Lady Godiva only wearing her hair, you know? Yes. And the guy stood along the side of the street going,
Actually, we've done that, haven't we?
Yes,
We've done that
we did Lady Godiva, yeah.
Of course
we did. Well, you did our show, and we did kind of everything.
The tramp segment. She was a tramp in this
yes.
game. Yeah. In Vegas, the outfits are made for stage. It's different from TV. Do you look at the two things as differently?
Well, I just did a Johnny Carson show the other night. Of course, this is going to be much later, so a long time ago, about a couple of months ago. Yeah. I did this Johnny Carson. Yes, I know. And I just wore the things that I had on from the stage show, forgetting that the censor started to have a heart attack, and there was like telephone calls and people saying, well, you can't touch that guy there, and you can't put your hands there, and you can't say this word and that word, and so we just cleaned it up real quickly, and but they were still a little bit upset about one part that they thought they could see something. You really couldn't see something because it was just flesh material, but the guy thought he could see I can see your... And I said, oh, you cannot. You just think you can see it.
You just wish you could see it.
No, we never show anything.
So it's kind of creating, Bob creates beautiful...
illusions.
Yes.
It's not an illusion. You're also a very lovely woman, and you wear them well. Not everybody could wear this.
Well, you know why? Because I think I'm not afraid to appear foolish or whatever. It doesn't make any difference. I mean, Bob could put a wedding cake on me. It doesn't bother me.
That's interesting.
You know, I always
never
feel...
intimidated.
I always feel whatever I'm wearing is just wonderful.
Remember the early look? Remember that? Now, Bob, this is not one of your looks. The Cleopatra thing with Sonny with the... Remember when Sonny and Cher first started?
Do you know that I just got my Bobcat back? I had it mounted in this beautiful glass frame, because that's what I used to wear, a Bobcat vest and bell-bottom pants and stuff like that.
So we should have known back then that you were ready for strange things.
Yes. Yes.
You married Sonny.
Yes, I was.
You know, actually, she started...
Sonny knows I'm kidding.
She started the whole thing of girls in bell-bottom pants and long straight hair. Cher was, I mean, we had a whole decade of those girls, and they're gone now, and we have new ones.
The weirdest outfit he's ever done for you. If you had to pick one, the strangest outfit.
I don't know if there's a strangest outfit. I don't really think any of them are that strange.
But remember the time that you had the leopard dress, and you were on the, and we nailed her to this.
Oh, that was awful. I had
couch.
What, 25 feet of hair
25
that
feet.
they hung over this tree.
Attached to the trees, and then they let a real leopard through.
And I was stuck there, and everybody was running because the leopard got a little testy, and I'm nailed to the couch. I'm going, can someone please get me? Thank you very much.
We have to take a little break. We're in for a treat. Bernadette Peters is going to sing next. We'll be right back. We have bets that Bernadette's dress won't stay up for the whole afternoon.
And I say I have two good reasons they will.
Yeah. One is her mother who's watching, and the other is her overall career. Bernadette, this has got to be a Bob Mackie hoo-ha.
Yes, it is.
What style do you call this? I asked Cher the same thing.
I call this my Moulin Rouge thing.
It's French?
What do you call it?
French?
Well, I called you a French tart yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It's
my
close.
French tart outfit. I love it. I like all these poof-poofs and, you know.
Bernadette's great when things are, you know, they kind of go back to another era with her. You know?
Is that how you start with her? You know she likes older fashions?
Well, she looks good that way. Well, she likes to be modern, but she's not shaped that way.
Oh.
Interesting.
I know, I do. I look good in I like the period clothes. I like being in different periods. I'm escaping. I'm an escapist.
Would you have liked to live back then and worn those clothes?
No, I think I prefer living now and wearing them.
How do you approach her body? How do you
Carefully. Your hands like that.
When you design, obviously here's two entirely different ladies.
I'll say.
Here we have the flat.
No, I didn't say
Long
that.
and the short.
Right, that's right.
How do you...
The short and the stacked.
For Bernadette, where do you start? What do you try to accomplish?
Well, Bernadette...
Make me tall, first
Yes,
of
make
all.
her tall.
Why?
She's nice and skinny, so I don't have to worry about that. But, well, because she's short, you know, and she feels like if she looks taller, she'll look thinner and more...
So I don't feel like I'm walking in a hole.
I love shortish ladies. And I love tall ladies, too.
He likes them all.
You're very smart and you're very quick.
I would say, well, if you tend to be a little shorter, then why not capitalize on that?
Well, I think we do, but you know, sometimes you can look too short. Certain clothes will make a short woman look even shorter, and then she might look dumpy if you're not careful, and we don't want to do that.
Also, the time is now to look taller. People want to be taller looking and like straight up and down, and you're not built straight up and down.
You got it. She got it.
How did you first meet this man and say, I want you to help me? Or did that happen? Maybe it didn't happen.
Well, I met him because I was on the Carol Burnett show, and he was doing the costumes, and I fell in love with him, and he's wonderful. And he did help me because I was going out at certain times to do summer stock, and he said, "Oh, Gina, you really should look nice. And what are you going to wear?" And I said, "Well, they have a little seamstress there designing the costumes." And he said, "Well, maybe I should just send you off with some costumes just in case." And he just gave them to me to take with me, so to make sure that I would look good.
Gave them to you?
Mm-hmm.
There we get into the cost of all this. Can we talk about that just a little bit, Bob?
Well, when you're dealing with one-of-a-kind things, you know, custom-made anything, it costs a little more.
But these are expensive, aren't they? I mean, you know?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, he's the best.
But they're
I mean, you're not wearing these to the boys' market. You know what I mean?
What do you wear to the boys' market?
I don't go to the boys' market.
I do.
Bob is known for do you?
I do.
Not in jeans, though.
No,
Somebody told me you never wear jeans.
I haven't worn them lately. I just don't care for them lately. Those blue jeans. I wear black ones.
Blue jeans. I love the way you...
Blue jeans I don't wear. I just don't feel like blue jeans. Leave you haven't worn blue jeans.
I wear blue jeans all the time. I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Levi fanatic. I mean, I don't want anybody's name written on the pocket of my... No. Day, of course.
But your mouth will move.
Right. I didn't know she was a ventriloquist.
Getting away from the spangles and the beads, the clothes that you designed for Pennies from Heaven was a whole nother type of thing.
Well, that was
Bob, Mackie, Cher, and a saxophone player, and Bernadette Peters all here together. We were talking about latest fashion trends. I don't imagine that either of you ladies follow the trends, and if something changes, you run out and buy that. Cher, let's start with you. When something changes, bell-bottoms to...
Tell the truth.
You know, do you follow the trends?
Yes, I do, because I love to buy, like, Vogue magazine and Bazaar and all those things. I think the one thing that I like about fashion a lot now is that you could really walk out of your house in anything. You know, I mean, you can wear pants, you can wear a skirt, a long skirt, a mini skirt, shorts. I mean, well, I do. I wear everything. I just wear whatever the mood is, however I feel. I dress it into my mood.
She's probably ahead of the fashion.
Well, I would think you of all people wouldn't follow the trends and wouldn't read Vogue.
I read my horoscope in it.
What sign are you?
Taurus.
Is this a good time for Taurus?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's all right. Up
what
and down.
What are the characteristics of Taurus?
I don't know. They're supposed to be very thrifty. Well, that's wrong.
They're stubborn.
Yes, they're stubborn. I am stubborn.
That's true.
I'm very yes.
Why do you say that so quickly? You mean if she says I want to look this way and you can't talk around
it? You better do it or forget it. Yeah, she's stubborn.
Bernadette, do you follow the trends? If they change, do you say, boom, I'm going to go out and buy that?
But I'm about 5 months late usually, because I go, I don't know, I can't wear that. I don't know. I like Vogue though. I love it. I do it later because I'm too short.
Where Cher would go and jump on the style, you wait and see if you really have to.
You know why? Because she looks so great in outrageous things. And if I look outrageous before anybody else does, they say, what does she have? Oh my gosh, she looks like she's walking in a hole with balloons on her legs and balloons on her
I have
hair.
had people. I was in a store with my sister, and I was dressed pretty outrageously that day. I don't remember what it was, but it was something bizarre. And all these people, like these girls, were talking about me and said, who does that girl think she is? That's the most disgusting, that's ridiculous. And then my sister walked past them, and the girl said, it's Cher. And they went, oh, well, of course. That kind of, people, I think they kind of will let me get away with that kind of stuff, you know?
Sure. Do you remember what you wore in high school?
Me? Mini skirts were the thing when I was in high school, so I wore mini skirts and a bubble hairdo and all that kind of stuff. It's all coming back. Finally, your own era comes back.
I know.
I hate that.
Yes, I think it's wonderful.
They're coming back too soon, I think. You know, we don't have to wait so long now, and it's depressing.
Weren't you very shy in high school? Didn't I read somewhere that growing up you were very shy as a kid?
I was so shy as a child that I remember my mother asking me to call information. I was too shy to call information. I mean, I was just painfully shy. And in school, I didn't really bother with people that much. I wasn't very interested in what was going on with kids in school, our school. I just wanted to be famous. I just could not, school was a big hindrance to me. I wanted to hurry up and get through school so I could be famous. I just sit practicing my autograph when I was 12 and just, waiting to be famous. It's like, all right, I'm ready. I want to graduate. Now it's time.
So you wouldn't wear outlandish things, or you would?
Oh, I would.
Crazy.
But when I wore outlandish things before it was kind of in for me to wear outlandish things. And I was telling Bernadette that I got kicked out of school because I went to see Breakfast at Tiffany's, and for like 2 weeks I was Holly Golightly, and finally got expelled because I wouldn't take off my sunglasses. You know, so I was impressionable.
And finally, Bob, do you wear designer clothes? We think of you as being a fashion plate all the time.
Whose clothes? I wear mine. No, I can wear clothes off the rack, and it's really a lot of trouble having clothes made, so I just go look, see what fits and looks nice, and then I wear it.
You would think that you, of all people, could design, you know, sport jacket and stuff. You always look so neat.
I never see him dressed up.
No, but I don't dress up when I work.
No.
Yeah.
He wears jeans and a plaid shirt.
Yeah. Well.
And he wears he has his formal penny loafers on today, but he usually wears his everyday penny loafers.
And it's...
He has his nickel loafers on. Those are his formal ones.
Loafers for dress up.
All right. Finally, what do you wear to bed?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
I happen to know that you have a great tattoo, 2 of them.
Yes.
2?
Because I work with you once, because you were wearing very...
Yes.
You have 2 great tattoos.
I have a 3rd one, too.
1 on each bun.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Because you wore a very thin leotard on one day when I was doing the Sun and Cher show. She's got a great flower or rose or something right here.
Yes,
So
garden.
A whole garden?
Yes.
So you wear that to bed?
Yes.
Yes. Bernadette, what do you wear? Fancy?
I wear Bob Mackie lingerie.
Oh!
So glad you said that. We're going to talk about Bob Mackie lingerie in the next segment. We'll be right back. Ladies get a chance to dress up and everything. Speaking of people dressing up, does Chastity, how old is Chastity now?
She's 12.
12?
Yes.
We've
she's
stayed the
very
same
big.
age, but
yes,
she's got...
of course, no.
Do you ever find her trying on any of your crazy outfits at home? Does she get into fashion at all?
I think Elijah's more into it. Chas wears my clothes, but she just kind of wears them because they're convenient now, and she can like fit into my blouses and my skirts, and she's like a half a size short of my shoes. But Elijah's the one that I think he loves to put on costumes and puts anything on himself, you know?
Halloween.
Right, Halloween, Bob made him a bumblebee for Halloween. He had this wonderful costume, and I don't know, Chas is just kind of getting into clothes now. She's always been really kind of a tomboy, and now it's just kind of slowly she's deciding that clothes might be an interesting thing for her to get into.
I hate to go shopping for clothes. Can I tell you that? I think
Yes.
maybe a lot of guys are that
Yes.
way. Do you all like to go hunting for things?
I hate big stores. I can't stand a big store. I have to go to small stores. Then I have a great time.
Do you?
Yeah, but not if I have to run around a whole store.
Cher, do you like to shop?
Oh, yes, so good, yes.
We have a problem with this?
Yes, we have a problem. I like to shop at any place, a big store, a small store, you know, any place. Any place to let me in. I once got locked in Bloomingdale's.
You're kidding.
No, and the man was shining the floors. He said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I don't know. I just was trying on something, and now everyone's gone." I just I love shopping.
Do you dress for men or for women or for yourself?
It depends on the night.
What do you mean?
It depends on who I'm trying to impress. If I'm trying to impress myself or a certain man or a group of people, it just depends on what I want to do at the particular time.
Bernadette?
I think she hit the nail on the head. I think that's true. If I was honest with myself, I think that's what I do, too.
That's great. Bob, thank you. We have to pause for another commercial. We want to thank our models in this segment, and here they are all set up once again. I have enjoyed this show so much. You know, you all love to talk, don't you? It's a pleasure to do a talk show with people that, you know, it's wonderful to play the game of talking. And you all have given so much to the show. Thank you for being such good guests.
Thank you.
Bernadette will be watching Pennies from Heaven when it looks like a crazy film.
Oh, I think it's going to be really nice.
But now Steve Martin is straight in the film. I mean, he's not...
It's really a dramatic story with musical interludes, and which is the fantasy part where...
Is he in those?
Oh, yeah, he's in those, too. So
Oh,
he
yes,
gets to
so-
dance, he tap dances, he learned to tap dance, he's wonderful, and he does all kinds of things.
Can't
But it's
wait
a
to see.
dramatic movie. It's a dramatic straight role.
Cher, we won't see you on Broadway until the spring.
We open there, I think, February the 14th.
I'm going to be there opening night. I'm so excited. And Bob Mackie, thank you for bringing us Bernadette and Cher, and for bringing us all your fabulous outfits. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We have to say goodbye for today. Come back. I'll be here next time wearing the same old outfit I always wear. Bye-bye, everybody.